minute. Come on up to congratulate our Tanya Smith. Please come and help me pin.
We've come to the part of our night where we would like to honor our newest NBCTs and our one renewed NBCT. So we're going to call up the following people. We'd like to come up here, and Catalina, and Tanya, and all of her friends, and Assemblyman Ra will put your pin on your lapel or hand it to you. And on the tables, there are pins for everyone. So when we're done with these 6, we have a little job for you to do with those. So we'd like to see Angela Burner, Deanna Capella, was she here? Did she make it? And Ramona Dolisa. Paula Gasparino. Claude Messu. Betsy Wyman. And our renewed NBCT this year on Long Island is Kim Milton from Southampton. Marla, will you come up?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
So to all our board-certified friends who did not achieve this year, don't worry, we have something special for you too. So on the table, you'll see a Ziploc baggie of pins, right? So crack it open, grab a pin, right? And for those of you who are just officially pinned, you can play along too, right? Grab it open, take a pin, and take the pin out of the little baggie too. Like, get it out, right? Get that pin out of there. Free the pin. Don't put it on yet. Just free it and hold it in your hand. Yeah? Free the pin. Free the pin. All right? Can you hand me? All right. All right, does everyone have a pin? All of our NBCTs? So can I get our NBCTs to stand up? Hold your pin, all right? Yay! First off, yay! Yay! Second off, here's how we're going to do this, right? There's a lot of us, right? It's a mix of people. So what we're going to do is find a board-certified partner, right? So you can pick someone you know or someone you don't know. So take a minute, find a partner, and if you don't find a partner, come close to me and we'll find you a partner, all right? So partner up. Don't pin yet, just partner up. We're going to do a little something, right? Partner up. Anyone need a partner? Yeah? You need a partner? Okay. Alrighty, ready? So, as a board-certified teacher, you're going to pin each other, right? We know what it takes. We know what this process was. We've been there. We know. So before you put the pin on, right, I want you to take a minute, hold the pin you're about to give your pal, or the board-certified teacher you just met who you know what she's been through, right? Hold that pin in your hand, take a minute, and... Or he. Sorry, man. You know what he or she has been through, right? take a minute, hold that pin in your hand, right? And look at your partner, right? And imbue, all right, this is the cheesy part, but this is the important energy part, right? Imbue in the pin you're about to give them some kind of wish for them as a teacher, as an educator, as a leader, right? So take a minute and put it in there. What do you want to wish for this person? You ready? Now we're going to take turns to say something. Ready? Now I'll tell you what to say. I'm going to script it, right? All right. So the person with the longer hair, you're going to talk first. It's a repeat after me. Okay? You ready? Repeat after me. If you don't know their name, quickly grab the name. It's Jen, right? Grab the name. You're going to say, ready? Repeat after me. Actually, I'll just say it and then you say it. Ready? I'm going to say, Jen, you are an amazing, talented, hard-working, national board certified teacher. Anything is possible. Woo. Do it.
You are amazing. Smart, beautiful,
Kim, you're amazing.
where's my ring? That's all I could afford. I'm working on a teacher's salary. Am I supposed to do this back to you?
Let's go.
And repeat. Yeah? So it's going both ways, right? Other person. You are an amazing, talented, hardworking, national board certified teacher. Anything is possible with your leadership.
You are amazing. You are smart. You are talented. I wish for you a shorter commute. And I thank you for all of your amazing dedicated work. Where do you want That looks nice. I hope your wish has come true. Thank you. Pretty pin, I tell you. Thank you for coming. I'm so happy to see you. Here we go. Next time I'm in DC. You coming to tea now?
All right, National Board Certified Teachers. We're going to wrap this up right now. And I have to tell you, though, I really was a little disappointed because when Jan and Aaron came to me and wanted me to participate in this National Board Certified celebration, I thought this was about me too. But then I realized it wasn't about board certifiable. Of course, they're totally different. I had the wrong anyway. We're going to conclude this with some words from my counterpart in Suffolk County. Peter Burton is the Peter Burton is the Regional Staff Director for NYSUT in the Suffolk Regional Office, my colleague, and I turn the microphone over to you, Peter, to wrap it up. Bring it home.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, everyone. So I realize I have the, like I said, somewhat of an unenviable position of being the last speaker, and I know you've all been here for all day, for a long time, so I will keep that in mind. But, you know, there have been some really powerful and big and important issues and stuff, so I guess it's the role of the final speaker to try to find a way to tie it all up. So, given all that, I'm going to attempt to be big, bold, so that we can go home. Okay? And I know I recognized a few of you from, it was a few months ago at, there was the Teacher Center webinar that was hosted in the Suffolk Regional Office, so it's the first time I've seen some of you since then. And I had a chance to speak to you then, and I'm going to start out with the same thing that I said back then. We all know there's, you know, a lot of tough difficult and frankly some bad things going on in public education, which means that a lot of our time is spent having to talk about what it is that we're against, and rightfully so. So that's what makes this really, really nice, this event, when we were approached by Jen and Erin, because this is about celebrating what it is we are for. And that makes all the difference, I gotta tell you. You know, we're still gonna have to speak out loudly about those things which we're against. You know, the attacks on criticisms of public education and the structures that supported labor unions and parents were being attacked and marginalized. And when you stop and think about it, what we're, and this is already a little big and bold, okay? When you stop and think about it, what's being attacked really is the middle class and the fabric that makes up the middle class. And that may sound severe, but we're talking about public education, and certainly in my opinion, and I encourage you to think about it in this, from this standpoint, it's one of the most important institutions in our society. You know, if you stop and think, what are the couple of the big ones? Well, I suppose there's the military, because that's there to protect our way of life. Public education, it perpetuates our way of life. And when you think about the work that you do, you're there molding and guiding these children who are going to become future citizens, and we hope these citizens are intelligent, engaged, and you know, and empathetic, and that's what we want, and that's what you do. And frankly, that's what's being messed with. So that's something that we're all going to have to speak out about, because we know we're all against it. And that's kind of where you come in. By virtue of the accomplishment that you have achieved as a nationally board certified teacher, you exemplify those values of public education, of what it's intended to be. And you should I hope you think of yourselves as leaders, because you are, each and every one of you. And I have a bit of an ask for you. The ask is, if you can begin to start to think of yourselves as activists. And we have a great example of that here today, and certainly in Marla. And each of you do it, whether you realize it or not, each and every day. And I would ask you, here's the ask, speak to your local union president. Actually, how many of you know who your local union president is? Okay. Excellent, good, that's a good start, good start. If you don't know, come and see Matt or I, and we will tell you who they are. So, what do you want me to talk to them about? Just have a conversation with them about what it is that drives you. They want to hear from you. I can tell you, Matt and I, we deal with local presidents all the time. And with the challenge we face, they want to hear from you. And frankly, they need to hear from you. And you know, with all, the attacks, and we're not going to get into, big down, you've heard Marla refer to some of it, and the attacks with Friedrichs and all that, it really forces us to ask the question, what's the value in a union? Why have a union? You have to consider that. And I, for one, am more than happy to consider that question. I encourage all of you to do the same. Because at its core, really, you dig down to the bedrock. What's the point of a union? A union allows its members to come together in public, to be able to advocate for the values that we believe in. That's really it. That's what it comes down to. And each and every one of you have a role to play in that. Doesn't mean that you're going to be standing in front of the crowd or running for school board and do those things, okay? But it's only going to be because of that advocacy and that coming together, that unity, that we're going to be able to preserve and protect the values that you've all committed yourselves to and have done so wonderfully, as evidenced by the fact that you're here in the recognition that you've garnered for yourselves, and rightfully so. So I leave you with that thought. Please do it, because again, if we're going to be successful, we know we're going to talk about the things that we want, that we're opposed to. But again, I bring it back. The only way we can make ground and to move forward is to be able to demonstrate and show what it is we are for. And that is what you union is there for, and your union needs you, we need one another, and so I leave you with that final thought. So once again, congratulations, go forth. Any questions, suggestions, or ideas, come see Matt and I, or any of the folks here in Catalina. Certainly, we're very fortunate. We've got one of our statewide officers who's here. She wants to hear from you as well, so I'll wrap it up. Thank you, and congratulations once again, folks.
Okay, that's all, folks. Thank you for sticking with us and staying. And congratulations, everybody. Yo, I don't know what you two think you're doing, but you need to be going to Balloon Up right now. Nancy and friends, balloons, we're blowing them. Janet, no, blow up a balloon. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Nimrata, have you got your balloon? Let's go. Blow them up and tie them. Keisha, you're not immune. Let's get going. You don't get a pass just because you're the speaker. Where's Sarah Brown? Is she blowing up a balloon?
Right here, Sarah.
Everybody needs to blow it up. Who's not playing along? Good, Marie. Take a Sharpie, get your balloon out. Come on, teachers. We're terrible. I see everybody engaged right now, though. Jezroska, is that the best you can do with your balloon? Do you have asthma? Is that why it's so small?
I didn't want it to pop right now.
Okay. So, what you're going to do is with your Sharpie on your balloon, you are going to write, you are going to write your leadership next step, the plan for your leadership future. What are you going to do tomorrow? Or maybe tonight? Or maybe next week? Are you going to meet with an administrator? Are you going to learn how to tweet? Are you going to find your tribe? Are you going to embrace the no? If we could do it in 6 words, we'd make Sarah Brown very happy.
You need to stand up, right?
And
That's
everybody
right.
face the middle. We're
You
facing the middle.
stand it up.
Facing the middle.
Come on in towards the middle, right? And like it shows in the picture here, what you're going to do is launch your balloon, right? So we're going to do it, before we do it, right? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to explain first. We're going to do a count of 3. You're going to toss it up, right? Up and maybe towards the center, right? Toss it up and in, and then you're going to grab someone else's balloon.
Not your own, not your own.
Right? Grab someone else's, and then turn and chat with someone about someone else's balloon. Are you ready? Everyone's good? Ready? All right. Count to 3. Launch them up and in. 1, 2, 3. Grab someone new. And have a chat with someone about the new balloon you found.
How you are is so it's okay.